Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's NGX midday update. This video will be out by 12:30 p.m. West African time, and I'll talk about what's happening in the market so far. So on the gaining side of things, you have CNIF up 10%, Airtel Africa up 10%, Telegram up 9.85%, Trans Nationwide Express up 9.77%, and WAPCO. Investors seem to be excited by the Q3 numbers. WAPCO up 9.75%. On the losing end of things, we are in deja vu land as usual. We have these stocks keep dipping intraday, but they close flat because they don't have significant number of shares required to move the price. You have Better Glass down 10%, Total Energies Nigeria down 10%. The two power generating companies listed on the NGX, Transpower and Geregu, both down 10%. Julie, it's down 9.93%. On the volume side of things, Japan with fairly large volumes, 426 million shares traded so far. Fidelity Bank, they stand second, 53.5 million shares traded so far. Lafarge WAPCO, 31.2 million shares traded so far. NASCON, we'll check that in a bit. NASCON probably is trading at a high or close to a high, all-time high. NASCON with 14.1 million shares traded so far. And ASO Savings rounds up the top five most traded by volume with 10.1 million shares traded so far. 10.1 million shares traded so far. Value side of this, Lafarge Africa leads the way, 4.7 billion naira worth of shares traded. NASCON, fairly large value traded, 1.5 billion worth of shares traded so far. Aradel, 1.15 billion worth of shares traded so far. Japan Gold, Japan making surprise appearance today with 1 billion or 1.065 billion worth of shares traded so far. Same for Fidelity Bank, 1.065 billion worth of shares traded so far. So let's go look at the premium side of things. What do we have? Access Corporation, 13.3 million shares being bid in 220 deals, and then you have 5.8 million shares being offered in 96 66 deals. I beg your pardon, 66 deals. For Dangote Cement, what do we have? Bid price 642.5, offer price 645.9, 671,000 shares traded so far. So let's see where to close. Will it close higher today? It's possible to close higher today. MTN still pushing. MTN yesterday hit a record all-time high of 500 naira a share. And what do we have? 502 bid, 504 offered. So spread of 2 naira. MTN seems to be pushing. From what we've seen, 1.1 million MTN shares traded so far. Very likely this stock could, at bare minimum, this stock will close at 500 today. So nothing out of the ordinary or nothing eye-catching from that angle. Seplat, I've been seeing Seplat deep intraday. 5,750 bid, 5,890 offered. So it's very likely that you would have this stock dip if but it's 50-50. Seplat results will be out next week. Results show decent uptick, then you may see the stock rise. But it seems like if there's enough volume movement, you may see the stock dip a bit. WAPCO, Lafarge Africa, you can also call it that. 150 bid, 152 offered, spread of 2 naira. 31.3 million shares traded so far. That's a large volume. MTN, by the way, just popped to 505. WAPCO, 31.3 million shares traded so far. This is close to its 52-week high. I wouldn't be surprised if by year end this stock probably pops or breaks above its 52-week high of 154 naira and 30 kobo. So let's go at the general boss. Let's see ASO Savings. Is there anything we need to know? There, ASO Savings, like I predicted in today's pre-market video. What do we have for ASO Savings? That's the wrong stock. ASO Savings, full bid, 406 million shares being bid, not a single offer. 10 million shares traded so far. The stock from a technical basis and just maybe from a penny stock basis is cheap. So I wouldn't be surprised I wouldn't be surprised if this stock probably does 70 to 80 couple in the next few days with this. I mean, if you're seeing this strong demand for this stock, that can only push the price upwards. So that it is for ASO savings. Let's see what's happening in Aradel. Aradel pushing strongly as well. Aradel pushing strongly. 740.1 bid, 741 offer. That's a tiny spread, by the way. But 1.57 million shares traded so far. So that's pretty much it from Aradel. Is there anything out of the ordinary I need to see? CAP pushing slightly higher. 70.3 bid, 73 offered. What do we have? 52-week high is 74 naira. So I won't be surprised. It's possible this stock. I mean, if this stock has results that beat market expectations, then who knows? You may see CAP probably break above its 52-week high. So keep an eye on that stock. Dangote Sugar, is it still range trading? It seems to be the case. 63 bid, 63.9 offered, spread of one, just under 1 naira a share. Ella Lakes, what do we have? Ella Lakes, anything out of the ordinary, 13.09 bid, tiny spread. How much you see there? Strong bids though, 10.1 million shares being bid, 2.7 million shares being offered. So where will this stock close at? MTN seems to be struggling to break above the 500 mark, pushing and comes back to 501. As MTN, let's see Unicell. Unicell, do I have the time? Unicell 55 bid, 57.25 offered, spread of, as a spread of 2 naira 25 kobo. Yep, I think so. I'm right. Would, if the stock, I mean, team volumes, you can see 31,000 shares traded so far. I think that's pretty much about it, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Let's go check on Nigerian Breweries. Nigerian Breweries in the red. I mean, I think me seeing this stock in the red is a proof that a lot of people just do not read deeply when it comes to financial statements. Clearly, I would expatiate more on that. Maybe a video, maybe Spotify episode, but clearly people need to read, because if they read, I don't see why this stock should be in the red at this point in time. It just does not make sense from a fundamental basis. But it's not my job to do that for them. And also, this is not the video where we go deep into numbers as well. This is a midday update and all that. So that's for Nigerian Breeze in the red, dragging the slight loss recorded in Q3 2025. That's Nigerian Breeze. By the way, let's see Presco, and we'll round up with Presco, and maybe that should be it. 1480 bid, 1485 offered, spread 5 naira, 710,000 shares today. So far in Presco, investors quite seem to be happy with the 10 naira dividend. It's not bad. I think that's the second interim dividend they're doing this year. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I see nothing else out of the ordinary in these numbers. Transpower, is there anything here we need to see? Not much there. So I see you all at, oh, is this pushing? What do we have? Every time I try to leave, I keep going back. Like, I think it was the Chingy song. 92.1 bids, 92.9. That's the spread. Bid offer numbers for Vitafoam. 52-week high is 94.35. I will not be surprised if this stock touches 100 naira before the end of the year. Whether it will stay there or not is what I don't know. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you at with the daily market summary by 8 p.m. West African time.